Hi friends, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I'm Teacher Young with Yay Children, and before I read a really sweet story to you today, I have a shout out for my friend Trinity. Trinity, do you know how mature you are to call me and request a book topic? I appreciate that feedback so much, and I'm so happy that your auntie called me because even though I don't have that book, I was so happy to connect with you and watch you perform for me. And even though you love Frozen, you melt our hearts. I just love you, Trinity. Thank you for being a friend of mine. Let's start the story and then we'll ask for help at the end of the story to find a book that you want to hear about. Okay, here we go. This one is called Treetop and the Lost Egg, written by Calmi and illustrated by Mindy Ling. This summer was going to be exciting for one little boy. He and his family were going camping, and he was sure to enjoy. This little boy is 5 years old, and big trees he loves to climb. His nickname is Treetop, since it is his favorite pastime. Terry is very cute and chubby. He has freckles on his nose. He has patches over the rips in his clothes because always up the tree he goes. When they arrived at the campsite, Treetop looked around at the blue sea and all the tall trees and the green grass on the ground. Terry immediately unpacked his bag and got his binoculars out. He spied something lying on the grass and then he gave a shout. "What is that little white round thing lying under the tree?" Then he cried, "It is an egg! Who owns this thing I see?" "Who does this egg belong to?" Terry curiously asked aloud. "I promised to take you back home," to the egg he vowed. Terry got a small basket that he padded with leaves to make a bed. He gently placed the egg inside and thought of a plan in his head. He walked slowly to the rocky shore until he came to the sea. He saw a big sea turtle and he asked very politely, "Excuse me, ma'am, is this your egg? I found it on the ground." The turtle had a big shell on its back. At first, she made no sound. "Oh no," the turtle then replied. "For me, it's not a game. I have not lost one single egg, and Sandy is my name." She told him, "All my eggs are here. They hatch inside a hole I dug. Later they will run to the water, though for now they are still in there quite snug." Terry nodded his head sadly and quickly said goodbye. "I promised to bring this egg back home. I promised I would try." So Terry kept on walking towards a spring of sweet water until he saw something long and brown. It was an alligator. "Excuse me, please," he said softly. He softly said, "Does this egg belong to you?" The alligator looked at him and replied, "I am Allie. How do you do?" Allie was friendly and she said, "Let me look at it just in case." "I'm sorry, boy. That is not my egg. I hide mine in a secret place." "When my little gators hatch," Allie said while shaking her snout, "I bring them to the water in my mouth. That's how I carry them out. When my babies are afraid, into my mouth they run. I protect them from bad weather, heavy rain, or too much sun. Very sadly, Terry gave his thanks. He walked away and sat on a log. There was a pond beside it where he met Fergie the frog. "Hello, my name is Terry Treetop. Could you help me out?" He carefully showed her the egg, but the frog said with a pout, "I always lay a chain of many eggs. The one in your hand is not my own. In the pond, my baby tadpoles stay with me until they're grown. From tadpoles, they grow up to become green frogs just like me. Look in the water. There they are. They are so lovely to see." Terry frowned and deeply sighed as he went to search again. He walked back to the meadow where he found Betty the hen. "Hello there. May I ask a question?" Then Terry explained his task. "I found an egg lying on the grass. Could it be yours, I ask?" "I sit on my eggs to keep them warm," Mother Betty replied. "When they hatch, they become chicks. They follow when I go outside. They are cuddly and so cute. My chicks are fluffy and yellow. I'm sorry that I can't help you, Terry. You look like a real good fellow." Sadly, Terry looked at the egg. It looked so lost, so small and round. "Who do you belong to, little one?" But the egg didn't make a sound. "We'll keep on looking, little egg. Your mother must be sick from worry. I promised to get you back home, so we had better hurry." Terry suddenly had a thought. Was there something I didn't see? He used his binoculars again to look back at the tree. He saw a hole in the tree trunk. "That's it!" Terry guessed. The egg came from up high in the tree. It fell out of its nest. Terry ran back to the tree, and in the hole he saw a nest made of twigs and branches, some leaves, and bits of straw. Carefully he placed the egg inside, then waited for its mother to return. "I will stay here till she comes back," Terry said with so much concern. So Terry patiently waited. He did not leave the egg alone. "Don't worry, I'm here beside you. I'll stay till your mother comes home." He waited for a very long time. He almost fell asleep. Then from the egg he heard a sound, so Terry took a peep. The little egg was hatching. Then Terry heard a tweet. A little baby chick came out. He looked so cute and sweet. "Are you my mother?" it asked softly with an adorable little coo. Terry shook his head no and said, "I am just looking after you." "Make that little sound again," Terry told the little bird, "so your mother will hear you saying your first word." The little bird made another noise and stepped out from the shell with a crack. It looked to the sky. It chirped happily. It saw its mother flying back. Suddenly, Terry heard a flutter of wings above his head. Pippi the parrot landed in the nest, and she happily said, "My baby egg was lost, but now I see it has been found. I was afraid that it was gone for good when it fell down to the ground." "Who helped my egg to get back home? I'm very grateful to you. Whoever helped us out today must be brave and caring too." Terry cleared his throat and said with a big and friendly grin, I helped the egg to get back home. What an adventure it has been. Mother Parrot was very happy, and Terry felt just the same. I will always be here to help you. Terry Treetop is my name. Thank you, friends. So Trinity, this was such a sweet story, and I'm still looking for the topic that you are interested in, and so I'm going to ask for everyone's help. Hey, everybody out there, friends and family, I have a request for a book about police officers. So if you find a children's book that addresses the topic of police officers or has an important police officer character in it, then let me know and I will track it down. Trinity, thank you so much. You are so mature and you just turned 3 years old. That's amazing. Thank you for using your voice to request a story. All my friends, thank you so much for joining us. You too can contact me and request a story or a topic, and I will do my best to track it down and read it together with you. Have a very awesome afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time you choose to click on this video. Have a great day.